welcome back to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Steve Swat. My guest this segment is Sunne McPeak, who is CEO of the California Emerging Technology Fund.
Yes, Steve.
And you have been for quite a while now, right?
For 5 years.
5 years. And tell us a little bit about the fund and what you're up to.
So the California Emerging Technology Fund was directed to be established by the Public Utilities Commission in California when they approved mergers of SPC, AT&T, and Verizon and MCI in 2005. Our mission is to close the digital divide in California, figure out how to leverage $60 million in seed capital from those two companies to get both broadband deployed throughout California. Our goal is to get it to 98% of all residences in California and to get to 80% adoption in a decade.
Well, I don't know if you deserve all the credit, but I do know from a PPIC survey not too long ago, California has gone from about 55 or so percent of individuals at home who have access to the internet back in 2008 to 72% now. So something is definitely working.
Something is definitely working, and it's actually leadership in California. CETF is a part of it, but we've got a governor and a legislature who focused on broadband. The Public Utilities Commission in California is ahead of the curve in terms of regulatory agencies across the nation. We set those goals, 98% deployment, 80% adoption, and we've been driving to that. And we had a great big gap between those who are highly educated and higher income and very low income and Latino households. When we began, according to the Public Policy Institute of California, we had low income households at 33% and Latino families at 34%. They've now moved to 55 and 58%, and we're within striking distance of closing that digital divide in another 5 years.
The big problem, I guess, still is rural areas and in, I guess, the very low-income inner-city urban areas.
Correct.
Where cost is a factor.
That's right. And for California, the rural unserved residences in California cover 44,000 square miles. That is the size of the state of Kentucky inside California. And the low-income families that existed in 2008 were over 12 million people, and that was by population equal to the size of the state of Illinois. So we've had a big challenge, but the news here is that California focused on broadband, focused on closing the digital divide, and we went from being nowhere in the nation to being considered a national leader in 5 years.
And we should stress for a lot of people who take internet for granted that it is no longer a luxury. I mean, it is a necessity if businesses want to compete, if individuals want to get jobs. I mean,
you have to apply online to get a job. You can't apply to college unless you do it online these days. And the very disadvantaged, who always have been the have-nots in our society, are being left farther and farther behind if we don't bring them up to having access with the internet. And I might add that companies such as Comcast, who now have offers of very affordable broadband at about $10 a month, without a credit check and without a long-term contract, are making a real difference in the ability of those low-income families to now have access and to be able to catch up.
We only have a few seconds left. The biggest obstacle to getting to your 98% it's obviously money is a big one.
It's money, it's terrain, it's being able to aggregate demand in the rural areas. And for the urban poor, it's being able to get them introduced to the technology, have that affordable rate, and then make it convenient for them to be able to use services online.
All right. Well, Sunne McPeak, CEO of the California Emerging Technology Fund, thanks for coming by. Seems like you're doing a really good job. California is really moving up.
Thank you, Steve.
And thanks to our viewers for watching Comcast Newsmakers. We hope to see you next time. Good.
We're out.